Okay, welcome back everyone. So what we're going to talk about now is actually what you're going to need to be doing for each of the checkpoints. So this is all about the very first checkpoint, which is reading analysis check, and that is going to be due on March 6th. So that's due next week. Now, if you look right here, these are the essential questions, and this is what I want you to continue to ask yourself throughout this unit. All right, so how does an author develop engaging characters and plot in a story of imaginative fiction like fantasy or science fiction? Secondly, what messages do the imaginative fiction stories hold for us about real life? And how do plot structures and engaging characters work together to develop the message of an imaginative fiction story? All right, now if we open this up, if you go to checkpoint 1 and open that up, what I want you to do is I want you to work through each of these, okay? And this explores some of the various things that we're going to be doing. Now, you are all going to be doing Sound of Thunder. So if you open this up, this just kind of lets you figure out, some of the different stories that you're going to do. We're going to start with just the one, which is what we're going to be doing, is called A Sound of Thunder, okay? When we get down the road, if you want to read an additional story, you can, but for now, what I want you to do is just this. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you go through each of these and kind of look at all of the different workshops. One of the ones that we're going to be doing, again, is Theme Workshop, and this comes up from before, all right? And I'm going to have a separate discussion on that, or we're going to have a separate video. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to open up Reading Analysis here, right? And the direction says, as you read through the various questions, or as you read through Sound of Thunder, think about the themes, okay? So, while you're reading, you're going to do 5 checkpoints. And the very first one that you're going to be doing, and again, all of these questions, all of them come from the essential questions that we talked about earlier, which are right here. So how does the author develop engaging characters? What messages do imaginative fiction stories hold for us? And how do plot structures work with that? So don't forget, all of the questions are going to be right here. And then you're just going to answer those questions, okay? Now, you will find that I did post everything that you need on here, including an audio version and an annotated PDF version of the story. So, excuse me, as you're reading through that, make sure that you stop and you answer these. So I want you to answer at least all 3 of these questions at least once. Now, obviously, you're going to have to repeat 2 of those questions, so whichever one you're comfortable with. So all I want you to do is I want you to do 5 check-ins throughout the whole reading, and this text is not very long at all. And again, you may listen to it. So once you're done with that, all you're going to do is submit it, and I'll take a look at it. Any questions? Let me know. Thanks. Bye.